Hey, grace and peace, everybody. We're back. You saw the thumbnail. You saw the title. You know what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about Candace Owens trying to reach across the aisle as a right-leaning person to build bridges with the left. This is such an interesting take. So shout out to Milk Bar TV for pointing this out, that Candace has been doing a lot of this. And by the way, you rarely hear anybody on the left saying, let's tamper down our message so that we can work with the right. But Candace, allegedly as a right-leaning person, let's work with the left. Watch this. Check this out. Shout out.
Yes, I am calling on the left and the right to unify and to solve what happened on September 10th. Okay? All of us, left and right. The entire world needs to wake up right now. And I believe that Charlie Kirk's murder has provided us an opportunity to do so, to stop with the left and right BS. And I do want to shout out my lefties here, because I felt like I was one of the only people on the right who was anti-vax before it was cool. Like none of my kids were vaccinated, and people thought it was wacky. But before I got there, the lefty moms, left stream moms, were actually the ones that were like very on it with like, what's in these products? And that was like a weird place that I didn't kind of fit in conservative land. I am telling you, this is not a battle between left and right. Left and right, we are realizing something more sinister happened. Now, usually we go, was he on the left? Was he on the right? Because that's the bait. The bait is to make me as a conservative hate you if you were on the left. And if you were on the left, the goal is to make you hate Candace, because it allows them to operate in broad daylight. This sport has been created, left versus right, that it's just the left. It's all left leaning. No. They work with both the left and the right. Yeah, and sadly, the people that I am in partnership with on demanding more answers are not even people who were friends with Charlie Kirk. They're just like, obviously this is wrong and this is weird and I'm on the left. She's allied with the left. Yep, I am allied with the left and the right. Jamie Lee Curtis, she's on the left, right? And she was crying over this. Totally different politics, the awakening that's happening right now, left and right coming together. Murphy writes, I'm a progressive. The question I have is from an LGBTQ person. I owe you an apology, Candace. As a former Dem, I am ashamed to admit that I've said some awful things about you. You know what, Rachel? I'll apologize back because I was also partially blinded and I thought that it was just the left. You know, I was taking that low-hanging fruit. Emails were like, you should look into this Governor Cox because he likes trans. So they're open and close. That feels to me always just like Fed bait, left versus right? He likes trans people, so it has to be him. Like I said, MAGA, my dad's extra MAGA. That's supposed to make people that are on the left go, oh my gosh, see, it's because of MAGA dad. It's like so ridiculous. And then on the right, you're supposed to go trans. It's a trans person. We've talked about this and da-da-da-da. This is not left or right. I don't care. Do stop trying to make this a trans issue or right. That whole debate, it's low. It's not right versus left. It's not black versus white. It's not gay versus straight. It is good versus evil and the truth versus lie. Come together and fight this evil. Yes, we did this left and right. We are fighting opposite sides of the same coin. It's us versus them. The elites versus the rest of us. That's it. Everything else is a mirage. And whether you're on the left or the right, that were on the left and people that were on the right, the left and the right must come together when it's not left or right. It is not left or right. It is not left or right at both on the left and on the right. Both the left and the right. And
why is it that Candace is doing so much, trying so hard to seem like she's just middle of the road, just your average Jane? I'm not doing anything different. I'm the same person as you. Main Street Marty and Main Street Sally, I'm just like you. I'm just like you. Why is she doing so much to try to do that and not see herself as one of the elites or even one of the left or rights that need to be reined in? Like, this is a very interesting take. Shout out to
people that were on the left and people that were on the right, from people on the left or right. Now, if you're on the right, you're supposed to go, yay! Send it to people on the left, send it to people on the right, left versus right. The illusion that it's left versus right, it's in that left-right paradigm. Left versus right illusion. Left and right, we're paying attention. We're told left versus right, but it is not that. And they're upset that we're united, by the way. That's the real risk. That is the real threat to the government, is the left and the right actually uniting. In fact, I love that people on the left and right are finally coming together. There's something here for everyone if you want to take the low-hanging fruit and think of this as left versus right, right? So if you're like, on the right, you're like, I need to blame the left, then it's like, whoa, the trans thing is here. But if you're on the left, that you need to blame the right. Well, Dad was a diehard MAGA. We're not taking the MAGA bait. The dad MAGA, he's been more MAGA than ever. And then it's like, oh, over here, the trans. Neither. If you were on the left, you are not my enemy. If you've fallen for ideologies, I did too, okay? I've come out on the other side. We have to now meet in the middle, and we need to look at the true evil that rules over us. It's not left or right. Again, this is about humanity. Go to nimiskincare.com and use code Candace10, and you'll get 10% off your first order. In moments like these, we need to be crystal clear about who has our back. This is not left or right. It's good versus evil.
And I just think it's interesting how much Candace is trying to, again, try to be some kind of voice of reason, if you will, all while she herself has been so unreasonable. And again, to try to position herself like, hey, I'm just like everybody else. Just a normal Jane, a normal Sally, nothing different, just like you. When in actuality, she's very much unlike us. But I want to hear what y'all think about it. Maybe I'm just making too much out of it. Maybe I did not get the deeper meaning from what she was saying. Of course, this is a mega clip of her talking about left and right. But do you see that there might be some problems there? And if I'm wrong, let me know, please, down in the comments. I really appreciate you giving me your 2 cents as well. And if you made it this far to the end, why don't you leave me a little hand symbol to let me know that you watched all the way to the end. I appreciate it. Little hand emoji will show up. I appreciate it. Until next time, everybody, grace and peace. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the Jay Witt Podcast. If you enjoyed today's show, please do me a favor and hit me up with that 3-piece special. Like the video, subscribe, and of course, share it with somebody who would also enjoy this type of content. And make sure you leave a comment, because I do pin the best comments to the top. So thank you so much for tuning in today. And until next time, everybody, grace and peace.